Shalom Sprouties! The next thing we're going to do in our series is set up a menu bar in the WordPress Foodie Pro theme. So we already have a menu bar on our site if you've been following the series because we downloaded demo content from the designer. And we're going to fix one of the problems I had. And one of the problems I had and didn't really have is that if you click on my home page link, it takes you actually back to the designer's website. And I contacted support directly with the designer's support team a couple days ago, and I haven't heard back. And then I also contacted Studio Press just a few minutes ago, also asking for support. And then I had this light bulb go off, and I realized I knew the whole time this is probably a super easy fix, but sometimes I feel like when you're tired and you've been doing something for a long time, and I've been so anxious to start working on my content and getting through all the technical details of setting up the site, I just completely wasn't thinking. So all of a sudden this light bulb went off, and I think this is going to be a super easy fix. And I feel bad that support even has a ticket about this. Okay, so let's go back. And what's interesting that I also want to note is we have all these pages on our menu that we had deleted in a previous video. All these pages are actually deleted, but they're still showing up on our menu bar. For example, let's just go to sub page 1.1, and you see it has an error. So the page isn't really here, but it's still showing up on our menu. So if you delete a page in the site, you need to come back and make sure if it was a page that was linked to your menu that you delete it there also, so you don't have the error. I'm actually probably going to just start over with a brand new menu. I've been going through deleting the demo content after seeing how it all works and can be set up, and I think I'm just going to delete the whole menu and start over. So first, just in case you haven't seen the previous videos, before you set up a menu, you need to make sure you have pages, because you're going to need to link the pages to your menu bar. So for example, like I said, we deleted a lot of the pages. There were tons of pages, and that's why you're seeing errors. So now we're down to just these main pages. These aren't really pages that are going to be on our menu. They're ones that are going to be operating in the background, and we talked about this in previous videos. These ones are going to be on our menu bar. So we're going to have the About Us, Recipes, and Contact page, and we're also going to have a home page link. So let's go in, and we're going to go to Appearance and Menus. And you see this menu bar is connected to the current menu that's on the site that just has tons and tons of stuff. And we really don't need any of this. So we could just remove it and start over with a brand new menu. Or we could remove the actual pages themselves. So there's two ways to do this. We're just going to go in and remove this to kind of show how you can edit your pages, because we already have the demo content here. Excuse me. So we're going to come back over to our site, and what we just deleted was the sample page and all these subpage links that again are not really pages anymore. And if we refresh it, that's going to disappear. Or that should have disappeared. Maybe I didn't click save over here. Hang on. Okay, so now let's try this again. Okay, so our sample, excuse me, our sample pages are gone. for the purpose of this demo, we're going to do it both ways. We're going to delete pages and then we're going to create another menu just to show that, you know, you can do it either way. I think this is helpful because you'll see that how you edit your menu also once it's already set up. So we're pretending that our menu is already set up, even though it was just a demo setup, and going in and editing it that way. So this is also all going to get deleted. What's interesting to note is that this next little box that we're going to delete is not just a page, it's a custom link. And this is interesting to me. I don't really know how this works yet. I'm just kind of looking at it. I'm going to go ahead and remove it, but I want to take note about it because this might, so it shows it as a custom link. And if you come over here and you look at this page layouts, it just has this drop down bar. So maybe that's how you do that. You create a link here just similar to the home page link, and then create this drop down bar. That'll be something interesting to look into later. And the URL here is just the £, and then it says the navigation label is page layouts. So I guess that's what we're calling it on the menu bar. And then it's interesting because you can connect all these things. So this is kind of cool to learn how to set up the menu, to learn how to set up different ways to have these drop-down menus. I'm assuming that it wouldn't hurt to play with this in the future. This is just, copy this and it would be how you would create your drop-down menu. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to delete it for now. And now I'm just curious, actually, how does this show up once that link's been deleted? So I'm kind of playing with things in this video. In the next video, I'll make a more efficient creating a menu. Okay, so now you see what it did. Instead of having that one drop-down bar, we cut that link out that had the drop-down. So now all those pages, because they're supposed to be on our menu, showed up as independent pages. Excuse me. And this is really cool. I just learned how to play and manipulate that. There's so much you learn just from poking around, and that's why I try to take time and really poke around and do stuff. And I'm glad I had this demo content to work with, because you see by having so many things already set up, even though we're undoing a lot of it, it's just, a great way to learn how to have different options for the future. Okay, so we're going to delete this other page. Oops. Remove. 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 This was just another page that was linked there. Excuse me. We're going to leave our recipes page. We're going to move our column classes page. We're going to go ahead and leave the contact page. We may delete that in the future. So now what we want to do is we want to add in our About Us page. So we're going to take the About Us page and we're going to add it to the menu. So we have our About Us page, our recipes page, our contact page, and we're going to let our blog page and our archive page operate in the background. This is our primary navigation menu, and that's what we called it, just primary navigation. And we're going to save this menu now. And if you notice, before we didn't have a link to our About Us page that we had personally created on our menu, and now we should have that. So if you look, we don't have the About Us that we really did create. It's all generic stuff. And now, yay, we should have it here. Great, awesome. And then our contact page that we discussed we need to work on, and the recipes page. Now we still have the problem with our home link, and I think that's going to be a really easy fix just by coming right here and changing the URL. And that's what I was saying. It's so easy, but I didn't realize that this would be a fix in the menu. I was trying to find the page, and I was trying to, figure out, but this isn't really a page. This is a link. And I don't really have that completely clear yet, but, I do have the general idea. This isn't its own page. It's just landing back to the main page of the website. So let's save that. And come back, and if we click, let's say, on our About Us, and then instead of going back, actually trying to use our home link, yay, so it brings us right where we want. So that was a super easy fix. Now the next video I'm going to create another menu from scratch, but because this video is getting a little bit long, I'm going to go ahead and cut it here since we played around a little bit and went through kind of poking and learning together. So the next video I'll make efficient if somebody just wants to watch really quick, like chick-chock, how we create the menu. One other thing I wanted to show that I'm still getting used to, and that is when you click in your menu and you get this little cross arrow bar thing, it's different than when you click down with the hand to be able to go into your page. When you have that little bar thing, what you can do is you can actually move your pages around on your menu, and they'll change the order that they're in on your site. So just click Save. Just click on them when you're in that bar, drag them, and then save, and then you'll see we just changed the order of our menu bar. Just moved it around so you can put it however you want it. Okay guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed learning together, please give this video a thumbs up, and even better, subscribe to our channel.